Hey guys, I'm Allie and welcome back to my channel. I have a really different kind of video today and I'm so excited about it. The video that I'm going to be doing today is me attempting some Pinterest treats that match some books. Do you know what? Like, I'm pairing some treats with some books. Originally, I was just gonna, you know, find some treats and be like, this treat would go well with reading this book, but instead I took it to a whole nother level and I'm trying some Pinterest treats and we're gonna see if they are worth the Pinteresting. Yeah. This is a paid promotion by Disney Book Group and I'm so very excited that I am working with them because they have made this video possible. I've had this idea in the back of my head for some time and this was just the kickstart that I needed to really get it done. And the inspiration for this video is from the Devouring Grey. I have been hearing so many good things about this. I know that Dylan is reviewing has been raving about this all over Twitter. It's kind of marketed for fans of like Stranger Things, Riverdale, the Raven Boys cycle. So like tick, 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 I am ready. Basically, this takes place in like this like magical town. It follows 3 different characters. One of which I believe she has moved to this town thinking that they're totally normal, but they're not. They come from like some big high family. There's another character. He basically his family has sworn to protect this town from the Grey, and the Grey is like this other dimension where this beast is kept. So I can definitely see some Stranger Things vibes going on there. But apparently he finds out that he doesn't have any magic himself, so he's not too sure how he's gonna like help save the town if he is basically a nobody. And then the last one follows a character who is actually trapped in the Grey and she was left there by the boy Jason, and she has decided she's going to get revenge and she is going to try to take him down. However, all of their plans are upturned, upheaved, whatever, when this beast is unlocked and they have to kind of join together to try to defeat the Grey, or the beast that is in the Grey. And it sounds really complex, really interesting, just a lot of different things going on. It is said to be like a soapy teen drama, which I love, that has this other dimensional element, which I love. Apparently there is a really strong LGBTQ romance in this. I'm not too sure what the romance is, so I'm not too sure what part of that actually falls into. I've just heard that there is a strong LGBTQ romance in this. I'll let you know once I've read it what it is exactly. I have heard that it has really good world building as well, and that it's kind of creepy and magical and just all kinds of different aspects going on. You get to hear about the dark secrets of the characters as well as the town, so I'm really interested. I love anything with dark secrets. Does that say something about me? Let's hope not. Look at this. This has like these beautiful like drawings in the different parts of it. And each chapter has like a seriously beautiful, stunning chapter head, and they're all kind of different. So I'm just like really impressed by the overall like layout of this book. Just stunning. The Devouring Grey by Christine Lynn Herman is actually out now. It came out on April 2nd, so you guys can run out and grab a copy if you feel like it sounds pretty good. Probably gonna devour it later. That was cheesy, I know. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into these snacks. I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about why I chose them, and then I'm also going to give them kind of a rating based on how easy they are and whether or not how good they taste. So let's get into that. Let's prepare to bake some things. You need an apron, apparently. This is a thing that you need. And probably put on my hair. I worked in the kitchen for 7 years, and that was like a thing that you had to do, and also, it's just I haven't done anything with it today, so why not? The first thing I'm going to be making is actually inspired by Six of Crows. This is a s'mores waffle. Waffles are kind of a big deal in Six of Crows verse and the Grisha verse, and I think s'mores is just the best combination of things ever. Hence, also the group of Six of Crows. They are also the best group ever, so I just thought that this would really go well. So let's see what... First I need to heat my waffle maker. that? That's a good, it's probably the best question yet. Where is it? Here? This is hard. I don't think it's doing anything. It's open. What is that? What is that? This is why I don't bake. Everything that I'm doing is questionable. It's in your head, in your head. Zombie, zombie, zombie. So slightly therapeutic, I guess. I never thought I would say that about baking. Okay, take each biscuit, so each layer just top of graham cracker with 6 to 7 mini marshmallows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5. See it? Oh God. People. This is why I don't bake. And 6 to 7 chocolate chips. Why is this song stuck in my head? Take another dough circle and cover the s'mores filling, pressing around to seal the edges. Okay, so.
Seal it, seal it, boop boop boop, seal it, boop boop boop.
Perfect, but it works. I like to pick them up and give them a little extra squeeze on the outside. These are so cool to look at when they're covered. Why? I don't know. Can we feel it? Can we feel the love? Nothing feels better than feeling the love. This is what I have now. Aren't they so cute? I think that they are seriously the cutest. Here we are. Alright, so I put it in the middle. Close lid. Close lid. Two and a half minutes. All right. Oh, she might be a little burnt. Oh, you're giving me the burnt one. I'm doing mine without syrup, and then maybe I'll do something with syrup. I don't even feel a graham cracker. There's a whole graham cracker in there. I'm not deciding how I feel. I don't really taste the s'mores.
Is it a lot of effort?
Not really. This is already a major improvement. Just adding some extra stuff on top. You don't really taste it on the inside. I'd give this like 5 out of 10 because you don't really taste anything. The s'mores treat was actually much easier than I had anticipated. And the only problem is, I would say add way more chocolate, way more marshmallows, because you just don't really taste them. On the easiness scale, I would probably use like an 8 out of 10 on like the easy scale. I get a little nervous around waffle makers because I don't really know what I'm doing. And then I would probably give this on the taste scale. It's about a 5. Overall though, like I feel like once you add those toppings on them, it probably makes it about 7 or an 8 on the tastiness scale. And I would probably make these again, honestly. I think Nina would also approve of these. Alright, 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 alright. So this next one is an angel food cake, cupcake type thing with strawberries. It seems pretty simple, but I really, really love angel food cake. And it's going to have strawberries on top, and for this I'm going with the Hagen game as the inspiration. If you guys don't know, the main character in this comes from a strawberry farm, so strawberries kind of play like a prominent part in this. So I needed something that had strawberries, so I decided to do like the strawberry shortcake type thing. And then it's also going to have like blueberries and stuff on top just because of the blue in the color. Some weird stuff. Okay, so the first step is to make our angel food cake, which I just bought a mix of angel food cake because I ain't making that from scratch. Why would you make things from scratch when you can just get them in a box and save yourself some time? That's how I feel about that. 1 with a fork, and I just go to town. I don't know if this is proper, what I'm doing, but I don't mix things often, so why would I have any type of mixer? Would this be considered slow? I don't know what 3/4 of the way would be. That's like mostly full, right? That looks good. I'm gonna have so much powder left. You know who probably is like this when they bake? Linda from Bob's Burgers. Linda Belcher and I are basically the same person, if you think about it. Just minus kids. We sing songs all the time. We like to get into some mayhem. We love our wine. At this point, these are definitely cool enough that I feel like I can decorate them. So I put some Cool Whip into just like a little piping bag. And I got some fruit here to put on top. So, well, that one's not super beautiful, so. Does anyone expect anything from me to be super beautiful at this point? Especially when it comes to baking. If you do, well, I'm sorry. Okay, so these are the finished result. They look pretty yummy, and the time has come to give these a test. Maybe it was not the best choice. Maybe I didn't make the batter right. It's like all sticking in there. Granted, it's messy. Really messy. They're not quite like the most delicious thing that I've had. Angel food cake, cupcakes, they weren't hard. I'd probably give these like a 7 out of 10 on the hardness scale, just because everything was mostly pre-made. It's just a matter of mixing up that angel food cake and then baking it. The hardest part is baking the angel food cake because I think mine was a little burnt. It was a little sticky to the sides of my cupcakes. It was good, but it wasn't like the best angel food cake that I've ever had. Probably because it's from a box, I don't know. But these are really good. I really liked snacking on these for a few days. Taste level, I'd probably give these an 8 out of 10 just because I love whipped cream and fresh fruit. You can't go wrong, and just the combination of them together just felt like a really nice, like, sweet dessert without being like super unhealthy. Okay, this next one is so super easy. It's these like no bake Oreo hearts, and these I think go perfectly with the To All the Boys I Loved Before series. Laura Jean loves to bake, which is so very much unlike me. But Laura Jean loves to bake, and I feel like she just loves everything, so hearts were like the perfect thing to do. Plus, who doesn't love Oreos? So, first we have to crush cookies in a food processor. I bought a food processor for this. It's a super cheap food processor, so I don't know how well this is actually going to work. I'm just gonna break them up a little bit. I'm gonna do a little bit at a time. You're supposed to do like the whole thing, but I got a family pack because I knew I was gonna be snacking and using some of these. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and plug this in and see what we get. This worked so well for like a $5 little grinder, whatever, food processor. Okay, so we got one down. Now I have to add in 8 ounces of cream cheese softened. Can you melt cream cheese? Maybe I should have melted it a little first. All we gotta do, I'm just gonna put it in the freezer. It says let it sit for 30 minutes. Usually I do it overnight. I already know that these are like a 10 out of 10 on the deliciousness scale too, because it's Oreos and cream cheese. That is the like only ingredients to this. Why am I losing my voice? Have I been yelling today? I'm making a mess, making a mess. What's new? White melting chocolates kind of deal. I'm gonna melt them down. One of them is just gonna stay white, so I don't have as much in it because I'm gonna use it more for decoration. And then these ones I'm gonna end up coloring to the colors that I want. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop those in. Okay, so that in my food coloring, I want like a pale color. So then you just take a heart. These silicone things are so nice because they just pop right out and you just kind of dip them in. I don't think my thing is tall enough. I didn't think this through, but that's okay. So, and then you just set them down. The heart Oreo are actually, these are probably the most delicious treat out of all of them. It is supposed to be easy, but I struggle with everything in life. The dipping in chocolate, I don't know if the chocolate that I got was just not the right kind of melting chocolate. I don't know what I was doing wrong there, but it should have been more runny. It should have been able to easily encase the heart shape, and it just wasn't happening. But these are easily the most delicious. I think they are the easiest. They just have to sit overnight, basically. I give these like a 9 out of 10 on the easy scale, and they are a 10 out of 10 on the taste scale. I am saving the very best for last. Devouring Grey, I saw, first of all, the UK, I guess it's the UK cover because when I did a search of this cover, it brought up this other cover that had like this bright pink on it. When I saw these macarons, whatever they are, on Pinterest, I was like, I have to make these. These are perfect. Like, this was the whole inspiration for this whole video, was based on this and that dessert. So, I know that they are incredibly hard to make, and as we have seen that my skills are not good. So this is gonna be lots of fun. I went out and bought all the ingredients specifically for this. Something's supposed to be at room temperature. I know that these are so hard, but this will be like my biggest baking accomplishment ever in life, which is why I'm saving it for last, because it will probably also be my biggest fail. I don't like that there's not pictures of the process. Ooh, okay. So first I need to separate the egg yolks and egg whites from 3 large eggs. I think my eggs are small. So basically, I want to like, give me the yolk. Is this normal? Is that a thing that happens? Why is this so gross? Oh, was that normal? Was that a thing that was supposed to happen right there? What should I do with this part? Do I do something with this part? What? 4. Whisk it like a biscuit. That doesn't make any sense. Whisk it away again in Margaritaville. Then it says I'm supposed to attach the thing to whip these together. I don't have one. I bought store-bought and it's cream cheese, and I don't know if that matters because it's just the filling, so I'm not like expecting anything to bake into this. I like the whipped kind way better. I like cream cheese flavor better, so that's what we go with. I do have this. I just put frosting in my hair. So 1 to 2 tablespoons of raspberry spread, which is jam. I did not know this. So bright pink. Oh my god. Combine the room temperature eggs with a pinch of salt. Wait, what? Whisk. I have 2 thingies, but I'm not electric, so we just, you know, I'm just gonna, maybe if I put in my other one, beat it, beat it, and I used a fork instead as my whisk, as normal. I use this much larger bowl. And you can't probably tell, but there's a nice foamy mixture down it. And add some of that. This is gonna go terribly wrong. And just feel it. It said to go, now put it on fast. Then after this it says, set a
timer for 15 minutes and let them lip on high. I'm gonna be here for years. So this is my third attempt at making the macaroons. So basically the first time around, as we saw, I couldn't whisk them the way they need to be whisked. So my mom came in clutch and she had an extra mixer and was like, hey, I'll give you this one. And I was like, oh, thank goodness. So then I even set out eggs this morning so they would be room temperature, and for some reason I just kept mixing in that flour blend with the eggs, which is not what you're supposed to do. I even watched 6 videos, I even reread the things so many times and still managed to mess it up twice. So I finally think that I have what I need, and I've already mixed it up. I put the blue food coloring in, so next thing is to fold this stuff into this, making figure 8 movements, I guess, with a spatula, which I don't own. I'm so ill prepared. And instead, I'm gonna use this spatula because it's about as good as I got right now. Fold the ingredients in. I picked the world's smallest bowl to do this. Who needs the gym when you can just mix macaroon stuff all day? Lord help you. I am not wifey material. I don't cook. I don't clean. I barely remember to feed myself. I'm not a big cleaner, but I'm a big organizer. Alright, I don't even feel like this is close to being the consistency that it's supposed to be. But you know, we just gonna work with it because this is my worst nightmare at this point. I never want to be in the kitchen this many hours ever again. Woo! My bag's not even open. Wait! How big is an inch and a half? I gotta let them sit for an hour now? What? They're supposed to spread when they bake? I didn't leave any room. So it hasn't actually been a whole hour. It's been about 30 minutes. I feel like that's good enough, you know? It doesn't say what rack to put them on. Isn't that a thing? Don't I have to know what rack? Oh no. Well, back on the parchment paper and just put the parchment paper on the cooling rack. That's what my ass gonna do. That was the one that I thought could have been a winner. That one could have been a winner. This one and this one might be my best bet for a picture at this point. So everyone recommends that you're supposed to wait like a day to eat these, but I'm gonna do it now for the sake of this video. It doesn't look beautiful. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not nice looking. So it's very gooey. The filling is so good. The cookie, meh. It's chewy and kind of just tastes like almond flour. The macarons, or the French macaroons, or however it is that you say them, I don't know. So many people have corrected me upon starting this. These on the easy scale are about a 1 for me. It took me, not 1, not 2, but 3 attempts to get it right. Even after watching several videos and reading over the directions several times, I still just kept effing up. Why was I doing this? I don't know. I will say, I was the most proud when I actually finished these because I don't think they turned out horribly,
but they weren't like amazing. They weren't the most beautiful for a first time macaron maker. I thought I did pretty dang well. These actually look really stunning after the fact, especially I put like some sprinkle dust or something on the top, and I just really think that added an extra element. I love the colors. I think if this would have been like normal colors, I would have been like me. But I think the colors really helps make it stand out. Taste-wise, so when I first originally tasted it, they were like okay. It has been 2 days, and I ate one this morning, and it was pretty dang good. So I think originally I may have given this like a 5, like straight out of the oven kind of deal. A 5. I don't have patience for these, which is why it is not easy. It basically takes like a whole day just to make a small batch of them. There's just so much waiting involved. There's so many like precise steps that I'm just not about. After waiting a day or two and tasting them again, first of all, the cream filling inside is like a 7 out of 10. It is delicious. It reminds me, my grandma used to make homemade raspberry ice cream, and that's like what it reminds me of. It tasted so good. But after waiting 2 days, giving it that like crunchiness on the outside just really made a difference somehow, and I don't taste like that almond flavor as much, and I would probably give this around a 7 out of 10 as a taste, flavor, 2 days after the fact. That's how I feel about that. Were these Pinterest worthy? I think so. I personally thought that like a lot of these are pretty easy to make, as you can see, and a lot of them are pretty delicious. So I would probably give most of them a try again, not the macarons, but you know, it is what it is. Are they the most amazing desserts in the world? No, but that might be user error. So, I hope you guys have liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe to see future videos from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!